Good morning, you guys. What is up? Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to a new vlog. As you could probably tell by the intro, it is a very gloomy, rainy, cozy day here. And I just said this to Matt. I said, when I've got like all the candles lit in the house and it's gloomy and dark and I've got lamps on, I feel like that's when I love this house the most. It's just the coziest place. And I'm in love with my house, which is obviously why I don't like to leave it a lot. But anyways, hi, hello. I'm so excited that you're here. We're gonna spend a few days at home together. Like I mentioned, I'm in this phase right now where I want to vlog every single day of my life. And while I'm sure that you guys would love daily vlogs or an abundance of them, I need to give myself tough love, because if I vlog every single day of my life, I'm gonna be burnt out in a month. So force myself to take a little bit of time off. I did film my life reset and then took a day off. Got back from Toronto. I'm about to leave on a little New England road trip. And I figured these 4 days that we have at home, I want to be at home and not leave my house. So that's what we're going to do. And honestly, the universe had my back because I had a wheel bearing issue and I had to take my car into the shop, and it's been there for most of the week. So thanks, universe, for having my back, girl, and being like, you wanted to be at home, you're going to be at home without a car. But yeah, good morning. It's a work day today. It's a work day tomorrow too. So probably won't talk to you guys too much throughout the day. I have a ton of paperwork to do. A ton, which just comes with the HR part of my job. So that's what I'm going to be spending most of my day doing. I mentioned this in a video, maybe my last home vlog or week of my life at home, but our HR cycle starts on July 1st. That's usually when new residents and fellows start in the hospital. However, they can technically pick their start day. So I have a bunch of staggered starts from July, August, and September. And so typically when I have everyone start in July, I just do all my paperwork in one batch. But now I kind of just have paperwork to do all the time. So that's what my day is going to be filled with. Really exciting. I don't have any meetings today though, which is nice. And yeah, I'm just cozied up with a cup of coffee in this mug. It's thrifted. I'm so sorry. Everybody probably hates me because when someone asks me where a piece of clothing is from, it's either thrifted or from like Marshall's, Winners, TJ Maxx, and so I can never link anything. So I feel really bad when you guys ask me where stuff is from. Like that blue shirt in my Toronto vlog, I was like, sorry guys, it was on clearance for $14.99 at Winners. You're probably never gonna be able to find it again. Let me know, do you guys like when I tell you guys kind of the plan for the vlog, or do you guys just like to be surprised? I would love to know. We're obviously gonna talk about books because I've already read 2 books in July and they were pretty good books, so we're gonna talk about it. My new camera is coming today, so I figured we could unbox that together. I haven't really decided yet if I'm gonna film a separate unboxing and review video. I'm not sure, but we can decide that at a further date. I'm really excited to unbox it and try it out. Excited to take it with me on my little road trip. Finishing up the Entryway because I have to submit that tomorrow by end of day. So we're finishing up the Entryway, which is really exciting, and I'll give you guys some updates because we did work on it the other night. What else is going on? Oh, I want to finally hang those frames up in our bedroom. I was just kind of trying to decide at what height I wanted to frame the ones that are like right on our side tables. So I'm going to hang those and then honestly just see what we get up to. I really just want to sit at home for the next few days before I head out on a road trip, just kind of have some introvert time, because as much as I feel like I'm an introvert, but I have friends that like charge my batteries, and Brianna is definitely one of them. I like haven't stayed at a friend's house like with family and stuff since I was like a teenager, right? And so I'm just trying to have like my recharge time, my solo time now before I'm like with a bunch of people for a few days. And I know I'm gonna have so much fun, but I'm just trying to like lay low, you know, relax. But anyways, it's currently 7:40. I'll probably start work around 8 today. And yeah, it's just gonna be a pretty gloomy, rainy day around here. But let me put this down and we can chat books real quick. So far in July, I actually think I finished 3, but I don't have the first book. I returned it back to the library, so we'll save that for the wrap up. But I finished 2 books so far. And let's talk about this one first, because if you were like me and you did not like the Addicted Calloway Sisters series, give this a go. I really enjoyed it. If you like mafia romance, this is very niche, but like mafia romance or like KU contemporary romances that are interconnected standalones that have a found family feel. Think like Sophie Lark books. You would really like this. I remember enjoying Kristen Becker Ritchie's writing in the Addicted Calorie Sisters series. There's just like a lot of reasons I just didn't like that book or that series as a whole. But this was honestly so much fun. I'm pretty sure I read this in like, I started this on the plane to Toronto, which is like a 40-minute plane ride, and then I finished it on the way home. So I read it in the span of 48 hours, I want to say, and it was so good. The book is also stunning. So in this book, we follow Phoebe and Haley, and their two like respective families are con families. They're best friends. Their families are best friends, yada, yada, yada. And after a really big con, they both decide in the middle of the night to run away and start fresh, like have jobs, not con, like live a very truthful life. Haley's brother, his name is Rocky. He's super protective over her. He decides to come along to make sure that they're safe. And you can tell from the get-go that Rocky and Phoebe have a history. You just don't really know what it is yet. So it's a best friends brothers, very grumpy, past lovers, situationship to enemies to lovers kind of vibe. It's all about them moving to this small town and getting normal jobs and trying to kind of weave this web of lies, which the new series is called Webs We Weave, I'm pretty sure. It says, starting fresh is the only way Phoebe can escape a life of crime, but her best friend's older brother complicates honest dreams in this gripping new series from the authors of the Addicted series. So I gave it a 4-star. I really enjoyed it. I feel like with the start of a series, unless it's like mind-blowing, I just can't give it a 5-star because I just don't know what's going to happen in the series. But it definitely sets it up super well. Really enjoyed this, and I'm a little bit mad though that there is no release date for the second book because it ends on a bit of a cliffhanger. Then you guys, yesterday or the day before, the day I filmed my life reset, it might have been Monday, I'm not quite too sure, I picked up Swiped by L.M. Chilton from the library, and I read this in a single evening. Matt had like a guy's night. I kid you not, I read this. I started this after work and then I stayed up till midnight reading it. I could not put it down, but I did give it a 3-star. But a 3-star for a thriller is not a bad rating. It was just like a very average popcorn thriller. It just didn't have that like je ne sais quoi factor to give it a 4 or 5-star, you know what I mean? And I think also because it's more of like a comedic thriller, like Finlay Donovan is killing it. Like I can't really give that 5 stars. Like to me, there's like, it's missing like the intensity of a thriller, but I also like my thrillers super dark, borderline horror. So I think that's kind of like a personal rating preference. But I feel like for anything that's more of like a comedy thriller, it's hard for me to give 5 stars. But like I had a really fun time reading this, and I highly recommend picking it up if you want like a quick, easy summer read. If you guys have this for Listen with the Lies too, like if you're someone who doesn't like super dark thrillers, this would be a really fun read for you. And if you liked Finlay Donovan is Killing It, you would really enjoy this. This is about Gwen, and Gwen recently broke up with her like long-term boyfriend, and she's dating on this app. I think it's called like Connector or something. And basically she goes on a bunch of first dates, and then there's a bunch of murders that start happening in her like small coastal town, and she realizes that she has a connection to each of the victims, and it's that she's been on a first date with all of them. So every person she's been on a first date with ends up murdered, and so you're trying to figure out who's murdering them. Is it her? Is someone like kind of trying to seek revenge for her? And it was honestly a really fun time. It read super quick, super short chapters, which I really appreciate, and I just feel like the writing style was just easy to read. You know, sometimes when you pick up a thriller from the first page, you're like, wow, this like requires a lot of brain power. This was just like a super easy read. I feel like from the first page I was like, yep, I know I'm not gonna be able to put this down. Like I said, just like a typical popcorn thriller, not like out of this world. Like it was fun, it was entertaining, and like that's kind of about it. So yeah, I just started House of Glass by Sarah Peckenham, which Sarah Peckenham is a co-author. Well, she is an author, but you probably know her. She's co-authored The Golden Couple, and then what was the other one? The Wife Between Us. I have both of them actually. I can show you guys what they look like. I feel like you would recognize the covers of them. And she co-authored those with, I think is it Greer Hendricks? And yeah, this is her second solo thriller, so really excited. She reads really easy. I find like Sherry Lapina, Mary Kubica, Lisa Jewell, just very like fast paced. You're gripped from like page 1. And the premise of this sounds really interesting. It's about a lawyer who takes on the case of a 9-year-old who witnessed the potential murder of her nanny, and they're obviously trying to figure out who did it. But then now the 9-year-old has traumatic mutism, where you like go through something traumatic and you can't speak after for like an unknown period of time. And I'm like 30 pages in. I'm really liking it so far. I'm really hoping I can finish this and give you guys a review because it comes out in August. So shout out book of the month for that. And I am going to sit here for a few minutes. I like to just watch the rain outside. I'm a really simple gal, honestly. I'm gonna get started on work for the day. I'm gonna see if it kind of brightens up a little bit in here because it is pretty gloomy. And then I'll give you guys some house updates. And yeah, but cheers, welcome to a little home vlog. Oh yeah, I also wanna unbox my FabFitFun stuff with you guys. So we'll do that on my lunch break as well, but let's go start work for the day. Woo! I feel like I rotate between working in the dining room and working in my office, but on a day like today, I need all the brightness I can get. And the dining room's kind of the brightest spot that we have. I'm gonna grab my notebook. Look how cute it is. It has hydrangeas on it. It's from, I think, like Home Goods. Oh, there's some annotation tabs in here. One thing about me though is that I don't put my to-do list on the first page, so I have to always flip through and find it. I just want to go through and kind of update and see what I have done. Hopefully it's not too dark in here. I just don't want to turn the entryway light on because it's a pretty like orange overhead light. As you guys saw, we had pretty much finished the bench. Matt just has to drill this on. He just placed it here to see. I don't love that you can see the black, but can't do anything about it. So it's gonna have to stay. And then you guys had also seen that we put the beadboard up. And then the other night we put the shelf up. Obviously it just looks very not nice right now because we need to caulk it. I mean, there's obviously just like seams and stuff, so we need to specially caulk like there. But I'll drill the holes in and then put these guys in. So the goal is to do all of that this evening. We're gonna have like a little frozen pizza, have a fun little rainy night at home with some wine, and finish up this project. Although I should probably say I don't recommend having more than a glass of wine while doing a project. And then tomorrow I will paint everything and get it done. But that's the update. You are the cutest dog in the world, Stella. Do you know that? Stella has taken over this chair. It is hers and hers only. Nobody touches this one, but this one is Stella's. So we've got one dog who hates the rain. She's right here. And then we've got one dog who loves being outside in the rain. I got a little bit ready for the day just because I feel like I have a lot to do today and I'm in a mood where I want to be productive. You know when you have a rainy day and you're like, I want to rot? Totally fine. I love those. But today's one of those days where I just have a lot I need to get done. So I was like, I'm going to get a little bit ready for the day. Put on some earrings. I actually just got these in my FabFitFun box. They're doing like a little sale. And yeah, I feel a little bit put together. We're on the topic. I want to say a huge thank you to FabFitFun for sponsoring today's video. You guys know how much I love them. I've been working with them for over a year and a half now. They are one of my favorite sponsors. We love talking about personal finance here and finding a balance between like treating yourself and also being aware of your spending. And for me personally, a seasonal subscription box like FabFitFun is a really great way to like treat myself but stay on a budget, be a little bougie on a budget, because you get those like fun name brand items and you get to save money. And if you guys are new here or you've never heard of FabFitFun before, they're a seasonal subscription service that gives you 6 full-size products. And like I said, they're like brands and names that you know and love, like Bobble Bar, Sigma, Amika, Crate and Barrel. Like when you're a FabFitFun member, you also get access to special sales and discounts year round. They're actually running a sale right now from July 11th, I want to say, yeah, to the 17th for members only. It's their FabFitFun week sale and it's up to 75% off. So I wanted to share with you guys some of the things that I got in case you guys are a FabFitFun member and you've been maybe meaning to stock up on something. I definitely have some stock ups here, or try something new. My favorite ways to like treat myself on a budget. I pretty much always buy a box as well. Like I am a true user of their services and I love them. Let's jump into it. A lot of these products are scattered around the house already because I've been using them. As usual, I'll put the retail price in Canadian and USD on the screen. And because they're doing a sale, I'll put the sale price and what you can pay for it during the sale on the screen as well, so you guys can kind of see the savings. I feel like it's a really great time to restock on items that you know and love. This is like my 3rd bottle of the Murad clarifying body spray. You guys know I'm really acne prone. This is great in the summer after workout, etc., just to kind of help prevent those breakouts. It has salicylic acid in it and I love this. And this was a really great deal. I think it retails for about $48. On sale this week it's $18.99. I usually just leave one in my gym bag, spray it everywhere after like a workout or on a hot summer day. Love this stuff so much. Love Murad products. We got a serving bowl from Crate and Barrel. It is stunning. It's got this beautiful wooden base in the dishwasher right now because we used it last night, but I'll put in a overlay of what that looks like. We love it for salads or pasta nights. Along with the kitchen, we also got one of those bamboo brush and soap dispenser sets, so I'll put a video of what that looks like because we've been using that as well. Okay, I've been on the lookout for some fun champagne flutes for a while. This is a pack of 6 that I got, and I love that they're kind of holographic. These would just be really fun to have for like a cocktail night or something, so really happy with those. Got a stock up of my favorite fake lashes from Glamnetic. These are actually the lashes I wore on my wedding day, and I needed to restock a pair to wear during our wedding reception. So much as someone who really is not good at putting on fake lashes, these are so simple and easy because they're magnetic. Also a restock, like some of these products, I just love them so much that I was like, great time to stock up on them. These are the Gaiman grippy socks. These are great if you do like yoga, Pilates, or bar. It's a little 2-pack, and yeah, stocked up on those. Then lastly, I've actually been needing a few new makeup brushes. So I got this little 3-piece set from Sigma. This cute little kind of metal case. I feel like you could definitely use this to travel. I've been saving these for my little road trip this week. Eyeshadow brush, concealer brush, and then like a good fluffy highlight and blush brush. So love that. Love the little carrying case that it comes in. And yeah, so those were the products that I picked up during the sale. Great time to like stock up, try out some new things, treat yourself to a few little items maybe you've been wanting. And like I've mentioned before, FabFitFun is a seasonal subscription box. So I do have a code for you guys if you want to sign up for their subscription box, because that's kind of what gains you access to these member only sales. I will put a pan shot of what the boxes look like. I do share them seasonally here on my channel as well. There's 2 ways to sign up for a membership. You can do it seasonally or annually. The annual one, you get kind of the most out of it, of course. And so if you want to sign up for the annual membership, you can use code Carter300, and that will get you a $300 free gift with the purchase of an annual membership, which is a fun little like surprised gift. And then if you want to do the seasonal one, you can use code Carter25, and that would get you 25% off when you sign up as a seasonal member on your first box. So a huge thank you to FabFitFun for sponsoring today's video. Don't forget the sale is open until July 17th for members. And yeah, now I get to put all this stuff away. Just ate a salad for lunch. I've been really loving, there's not really much left of it, but I've been pretty much every day just having a salad kit, and I've been throwing some chicken in the air fryer. I can usually get about 2 lunches out of a salad kit because I will actually add kale and other vegetables in them to make them like more of a higher volume meal. I honestly just like love those because I don't have to have a ton of salad dressings in the fridge and all that. I was gonna totally get ready for the day and put on my cute little shirt that I wore in the Toronto vlog. This is the shirt I was talking about that's from Winners Marshalls, but it's honestly kind of like chilly and just rainy, and I want it to be comfy and cozy, so here we are. My camera also came in the mail, which is so exciting, but I might open that tomorrow just to wait for the weather to be a little nicer, just because I really want to see what it looks like. I guess today actually would be a good day to open it to see what it looks like in low light, but I don't know. We will see. I got a lot of my paperwork and admin work and all that stuff done. So anyways, I'm quite excited to have a frozen pizza tonight and a glass of wine. It just sounds really, really nice. I also went to check on the sump pump because it's raining, hashtag old house problems, and everything is good and fine. I feel like now that we have gutters and eaves troughs again, it's such a relief that anytime it rains, I don't have to be like stressed about like the basement leaking or the roof leaking or anything, because we have like proper drainage now, which is amazing. Yeah, that's what's going on. I'm gonna go back to work now. Okay, here's the summer TBR. So well aware that we're halfway through July. I just kind of forgot about it. So call this like my midsummer TBR. It's a mix of library books and books that I own. So we've got Mother Thing by Ansley Hogarth, which I will put this, I'll put the synopsis on the screen and then you can pause it and read it if you're interested. A Romance by Annabelle Monaghan. Recent edition, The Guest by Emma Cline. Love of My Afterlife by Christy Greenwood. I'm really excited about this one. We've got My Murder by Katie Williams. Reckless by Lauren Roberts, of course. Hope This Finds You Well by Natalie Sue. Every Time I Go on Vacation, Someone Dies. Annie Bot by Sierra Greer. And lastly, Emily Giffen's new release, The Summer Pact. And this doesn't even include any of the books that are coming out for the rest of the summer, but yeah. I'm trying to figure out what I want to read next after the Greer Hendricks book. I'm thinking of doing something a bit more light. I Hope This Finds You Well. I I really want to read this, honestly. I think I'm gonna go for this. This sounds really good. Or this. Or this. And actually, I have no idea. So this is the wine of the night. It is beach glass. I just thought the bottle was honestly really pretty. Are we gonna watch our Pop-Tart movie tonight? Whoa, that's a not an even pour. Good morning, Double Rooney. Good morning, Double Rooney. Double Rooney. Good morning, girls. Good morning, you guys. It's the next day. We got some coffee. Cheers. It's about 8 o'clock. I'm gonna start work around 9 today because my goal is to get this painted before I start work. That way it like has time to dry and I can do multiple layers throughout the day if I need to. But we got the pegs on last night. They look so good and we got it caulked and everything, although you can't really tell right now with the green tape. I'm not gonna stain it right away just because I don't really know what color stain I want, and I'm just a big believer in taking my time. I feel like with the condo we used to rush a lot of decisions just to have it done, and I'd rather just like honestly wait. I really don't mind the pine on its own too. I think it's really nice. So we're just gonna put the bench cover top on tonight, but I'm gonna spend the day painting. And I just picked up, like, I typically do the cheaper paint, like not the marquee if it's just something like this. And this is Pale Oak by, I think this is Benjamin Moore color. Honestly, it's the color that we have in the hallway, and then the color we're also gonna have in the kitchen for the cabinets as well. So cheers to that. I have a meeting at 9:30, and yeah, I'm gonna work 9 to 5 today so I can get this all painted and sorted out. It's another very rainy, dreary day here, and Delilah is longing for some sunshine. I think the rain's just about to start, I think, for the morning, and then it's gonna be done this afternoon. So good morning, Bean. How's it going, squirrels? Do you see any squirrels yet? Any squirrels this morning? They're all sleeping because it's raining. They don't want to be out in the rain. 2 coats on before I need to start work, so that's good. Gonna let this dry, and then I'll probably do a 3rd coat at lunch. Looks so good. I was kind of hoping I wouldn't have to touch up this wall, but I got paint on it, and then I realized I touched up and spackled a ton of spots, so I should probably just give this a quick freshen up. Happy with that. I've been searching for these hoops all week. As you guys know, these are my favorite earrings. I wear them every day. They're from Amazon, or I think they're actually from Amazon. They're like the perfect little size hoop. I thought I lost them because I remember taking them off at the airport to put on my AirPods, and then I haven't been able to find them all week, and then I just checked my purse and they were magically there, which is great. But yeah, the day is flying by. I don't know what it is with us always doing a home project right before someone is leaving on a trip. The bathroom, I was leaving for Toronto. The backyard, we were leaving for Florida to get married. Now here we are, and I'm leaving for Connecticut. Like it's always a home project right before I leave for a trip. I just never time that well, like with the brand deal. Is what it is. I didn't talk to you guys this morning because I took that like hour, like I said before I started work, to paint. And it looks really good. I'm really happy with it. The only thing is I was really hoping I wouldn't have to touch up the actual nook walls. And I definitely do, because there's like a bunch of scuff marks and stuff. So I found some more scuff marks. I feel like it's just, I don't know if they just didn't put the drywall in correctly or they're really old walls, but they just get dinged up. It seems like easier than like just normal walls do. So I had to spackle some more spots. I'm waiting for that to dry, and then I'll probably end up painting that just one coat after work, and it looks so good. So all we have to do tonight is just put the bench on, and then we're gonna leave the wood as is because we just don't know if we want to stain it or leave the pine. So I feel like I just like need to see it come together before I decide, and I'm gonna post it, and then I'll ask you guys what color you think I should do the wood or if I should leave it. So I got a really exciting package. I'm so excited. I actually already opened it because I filmed a little TikTok. But did I tell you guys on here that I wanted a boat tote? I think I did in a vlog, but if you missed it, I think I posted on Instagram. I really wanted, actually I definitely remember talking about this in a vlog. I really wanted a boat tote, the LL Bean like monogrammed canvas tote bag. And I posted on my story asking just about LL Bean in general. Like I knew they were good quality, but I wanted to know if the bags held up well, and a ton of you guys said they did. However, I did get a lot of people also say to check out Land's End, which I guess is kind of like a rival brand. And yeah, a lot of people said they were a little bit cheaper, and they also have pockets on the inside. So if you wanted a canvas tote bag that didn't have pockets on the inside, LL Bean was the way to go. But because I wanted one that I could probably use for like work and just multi-purpose travel and stuff, I really loved that this one had the pockets on the inside. So she's here, and let's do a little second unboxing for you guys. Got the medium tote with the long handles, and I got it in navy just because I'm tall and I wasn't sure like the handle situation. I know a lot of people opt for the short handles because they're on the shorter side and they don't want the long handles to look too long. But I got the long handles, and I'm really happy that I did, honestly. It feels like a good long size for me. I'd rather a bag be a little bit longer than too short. Dig into my armpit because I'm tall. Look at it. I ended up getting Introvert on it just because I feel like it's kind of timeless and fun, and I knew I wanted to do something fun on the tote. The only con I have to say is I don't like how big it's printed. I like that the LLB one is smaller, but like it's not the end of the world. I still like this bag a lot, but I will say that's my only con about it. It's got a little front pocket. I think I'm gonna take it on my little road trip tomorrow. I didn't get a zippered one. I lied. I don't even actually know if they offer a zippered one, but the inside, it's so nice. I really like the pockets. I'm really glad I got that. I feel like with tote bags, I just throw shit in here and then it all gets lost. So I'm glad I went for the pocket option. It has like a little, I feel like this is like a little key holder. Perfect actually for like going to work and stuff, because I feel like this sleeve is definitely big enough for my laptop. So one side has like a big sleeve that would definitely fit like a laptop or an iPad. And then the other side has 3 smaller sleeves. I don't really know if you can see that. I'm really excited about this. This is like one of my little 100K gifts to myself. And they always have discount codes. I feel like they're always like 30 to 40% off. I think I ended up, because I'm in Canada though, I had to pay shipping. I think it was around $55, which I'm assuming the LL Bean one would have been more because I'm in Canada, but this one I think was like 30 something dollars before the shipping. So definitely check out Land's End if you want one that has the pockets and stuff in it. And I honestly have like pretty much my whole lunch break to kill because it's still raining out, and I just let the dogs out of the backyard, and like I said, took them for a short walk, but we got rained on. So let's open my camera. I'm gonna run and grab it. Here she is. I'm so excited. Mention, I got the DJI Pocket Osmo 3. I'm so excited. You can either order this like on its own camera or the creator combo, which a lot of people, I watched like a ton of videos on it, and a lot of people say it is really good bang for your buck because it comes with a tripod, a battery handle, a mic, a carrying case, all this stuff. And I think it's like, Everyone was saying if you bought the items individually, like you would pay a lot more, so it's really worth it to do the bundle. However, when I went to go order it on Amazon, the bundle was not available. Like it was only the camera that was available, but I could buy all the things individually, which ended up working out because I didn't really want the mic. Like I'm not probably gonna honestly use it. I ended up ordering the actual camera. And then this is the battery handle. It just, I guess, provides some extra battery and some height to it. But I didn't get the tripod and I didn't get the mic. But I did, however, order this little guy that a vlogger on TikTok recommended. And it's just this little base for your Pocket Osmo to sit in case you don't get the creator bundle. Because the creator bundle comes with the tripod. But if you don't get it, you have nothing to like sit your camera on. So I got this little guy to sit it in. I'll show you guys when we set it up. I will put, here, I'll put like all the specs and stuff on the back for you guys. You can pause it and look at it if you want. So the camera that's not in the bundle, so just the camera on its own, technically it comes with the camera, a wrist strap, a cable, a handle, and then the protective cover. I was gonna film like a really cutesy little unboxing, but I can't be bothered. I'm just too excited, honestly. So this little box has, oh, the cable in it, and what is this? Oh, this is a little, oh, kind of like a tripod attachment so that you can put this on a tripod if you need to. And then, yeah, the little gimbal sits like this in your little $10 stand so that you can have it on a flat surface and vlog. Here she is. I am so excited. Moment of truth. Oh, okay, I was kind of worried it wasn't going to come in this protective case. I don't know why. I was just worried that was just like a combo thing. But I love this. This makes it so easy to vlog. And this thing is so small. This is so cool. I think the thing I'm most excited about is that I can film, let's say I'm thrifting or I'm at the bookstore, I can film short form and long form at the same time on the same device, which I feel like will be really, really nice because I really struggle to like have my camera out, have my phone out like when we're on trips, or I found it really, really hard when we were on the Disney creator trip because I was trying to get short form content and long form content and had my phone out, had my camera out, all that stuff. So I'm really excited to have this and be able to kind of do 2 in 1. As much as it's great and it can obviously track you if you want, which is why a lot of people get it, I kind of wanted it for more just like vlog style. So I'm really, really excited about this. I'm going to play around with the settings and just make sure I have it in the highest settings. Sorry, Lila's snoring so loud, but I'm really, really excited about this. And wait, never mind, I can. There we go. Oh, this is so cool. I didn't even notice this. There is a spot for a wide angle lens and stuff in there. So really exciting. I know you can get like ND filters and stuff for it, which I don't really understand how to use those and things yet, but maybe one day I will. I am going to, like I said, play around with some of the settings and make sure I'm just recording in like the highest quality. I'm pretty sure this records in 4K, which is insane. But that was my fun little unboxing. And I'm probably gonna honestly have leftover pizza for lunch. I think we're gonna have spaghetti for dinner too with Caesar salad. That just sounds really nice and just something simple. It's like a really rainy, gloomy day again. Probably not gonna be as like cozy at home reading today just because we're trying to get a lot done, and I actually should probably start packing. Maybe I'll do that now, honestly. I don't really need much, but I think I'm gonna start packing too. So anyways, super exciting little unboxing, and I'll chat with you guys in a little bit. Work day is done. I'm waiting for Matt to get home. I'm just starting to pack up a little bit. I wanted to show what I've been able to fit in here so far. So I do have my laptop in here, but I feel like it's pretty snug with the laptop. An iPad definitely fits, so obviously like a Kindle and everything would. There's actually a lot of room when you do just the Kindle. I've got like my electronics pouch in here. I've got a book sleeve, sunglasses, all that. I feel like for work and stuff it's fine, but if you were like me going on like a road trip or something, it does just take up a lot of room. So I'd probably pack that separately. Like the base of it is pretty wide. So I'm just gonna pack everything in here that like I would need tomorrow, like my passenger seat. So I've got like my passport, my tripod for my phone. I'll obviously have my purse with me. Like I'll probably put it in here, but this is just nice obviously having on a road trip to just kind of put in the front seat. I'm also about to charge my new camera. I just put my memory card in there. I thought it was so strange though because the memory card goes in here. It's like an open, I'm just shocked that it's like open, but I'm gonna charge this. Maybe I'll put this in here so I don't forget it. I figure out what to do with my laptop. Hi guys, hello. Currently 5:30. Matt is about to be home. It's been a little bit of a doozy of an afternoon. After I stopped vlogging, I was like, you know what? I have like 40 minutes. I've already eaten lunch. Let me just paint the regular walls, not the beadboard, just the regular walls, because I'd obviously spackled them and they needed to be touched up. So I went to the basement and the previous owners left us like a lot of paint. So I grabbed the one that said hallway paint, but I'm assuming that this hallway was a different color before they painted it, because I started painting it and realized it was a very, very warm white, like almost light yellow. I didn't really realize it till the whole wall was done, because it looked similar at first. I feel like all whites kind of look similar until they start drying. And then I went back to work, came back downstairs, and I was like, what the actual F? I went back downstairs and I found the second hallway paint, which must have been the proper one. I should have looked at the like paint names. It's my own fault. Like it is. But I just saw that hallway in the big letters and I just grabbed it and went upstairs, and it was probably from like 2 colors ago. So that's going in the pile for hazardous waste so we don't make that mix up again. And I'm gonna start painting in case anyone is curious. I don't know if anyone is, but the color we have in like the hallways and stuff is Mushroom Mousse by Sherwin-Williams. That's what the previous owners painted it. And I really like it. It looks nice in the hallways and stuff because we have pretty like warm overhead light, and I find that White Dove in warm lighting looks very yellow. And then tonight, Matt and I have been wanting to watch I think it's called Unfrosted, the making of a Pop-Tart. We saw it on Netflix. It looks pretty funny. So I think we're gonna watch that tonight. Like I said, have some spaghetti. And yeah, that is the update. The girly pops are fast asleep here. I'm gonna finish up this entryway. The paint is drying, but I have fixed the paint. It is no longer yellow. It's the same color it was before. I just touched it up. I really feel like I suck at getting a perfect line. I tried so hard. Oh well, it's fine. I think I did a relatively good job. Our local grocery store does this like cheesy garlic pull-apart bread, and Matt surprised me with it and brought it home, and I'm so excited. I'm trying to get one. It's not really working. It's so good.